Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can...
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaiponoa Kaheaku and Hada.
And then those guys, what do they all have in common? When you play quarterback at Navy, you got to be able to make a lot of decisions on every single play. Make them fast and make the right ones.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
First down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Navy quick to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
He's got it down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The give to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Navy quick to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
At the 26-yard line. And first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on third and goal. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Finds his tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Navy quick to the line. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on fourth and short from the 20. Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The option look. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab over the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The play action fake. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half. Still down by 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The quarterback had plenty of time to throw there, but nowhere to go with the football, and eventually he was shown where to go, to the ground.
And those are great for me as a defensive lineman. I love those sacks. I mean, those are so fun because it doesn't matter if I get there in 1 second or 5 like it took right here. The defensive backfield did their job, made the QB hold on to the football, and the defensive line just kept pursuing, and then the defense finally got a sack.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. Got his man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Trying to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the... Scores on the sneak!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to USF.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Isaac. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Navy quick to the line. On the option. He'll keep it himself.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Navy 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Gets the back moving. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Navy quick to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Duff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Navy 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Give to the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 8 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. And Navy will go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Navy quick to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. The big fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pryor.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
He'll be stopped behind the line again. Things going from bad to worse. Big deficit on the scoreboard and a long way to go for the first down. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They want to throw it. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Hunting a first down, running the read to the left. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He'll pull it on the read. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.